Win the fight, man. That's coming up. The biggest fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford.
And you will be wrong. Let me break it down. When Canelo fought Floyd, he was drained down to 152. Canelo weighs 154 with both legs cut off. So that was a push. When Crawford fights him, he'll be settled in at 168 for the 5th year plus, and it takes a lot to adapt to somebody who's another great fighter. So there's that. Drop your point.
Okay, so we have two different predictions. One from Stephen A. Smith, and that is actually a surprise because, you know, it's good to see these guys that are higher stature and bigger names in the sport that are going with Crawford. Like Stephen A. Smith, I think what happened after the ass whooping that Errol Spence received, he became a believer because of a lot of reasons. And I'm going to explain that in this video, okay? I don't know the other guy's name. I've seen him before, but I just don't know his name. Anyway, he had this counter to say about because Stephen A. Smith picked Terence Crawford. And he said that Terence Crawford at 154, you know, was not even at his weight. And Canelo Alvarez, when he fought Floyd, was drained to 152. First of all, he wasn't drained at 152. You know, he was at 154 and he agreed, or Team Mayweather said that they agreed, which Team Canelo agreed to the 152-pound weight. And Floyd's team claimed that they didn't really even push that as much as they did. But that was the whole debacle. So if that's the only thing you have to go on, you're saying that, okay, he is now full and there's no weight, hydration, or issue. Well, that just takes all of that other stuff out of it. Now, the weight and the size, that is the biggest thing here. But I will say this. Canelo Alvarez is very good at what he does. He's very good at what he does. But one thing about any fighter, I don't care if you label him or acknowledge him as being a great fighter or a good fighter or a decent fighter or all-time great or a generational great. It doesn't matter. Any of these guys will have problems with some particular style. And what he doesn't factor in is it's not about the size at all. If it is about the size, we'll find out it's about the size. But I'm going to break my prediction down early next week. Then we will have it. But as far as this goes, with him saying that, oh, well, Terence Crawford, you know, it's the weight and the reason why Canelo got beat by Floyd because he was drained. Listen, if they felt he couldn't make the weight and properly fight, he shouldn't have took it. Just the same as Ryan Garcia in the Tank Davis fight. You know what I mean? I mean, that's their fault. But I don't think, and I don't see, and I didn't even hear that Canelo Alvarez had an issue with that weight. He just said, just like someone with morals and character would say, that's not looking for excuses, is Floyd was the better man. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. But what this guy's saying here is, oh, well, that's the reason. Well, we're going to find out what will be the reason this time around. Because every fighter that Canelo's fought that was slick, he had issues with. He lost to Floyd officially. A lot of people thought he lost to Lara unofficially. And now we have the third time for him to show that if he is improved or not. You know, and it's at his weight class with all the concessions, no rematch, no rehydration clause, no none of that. You know, and the thing is, I feel, and I'm not saying that Canelo Alvarez is a bad fighter. We know better than that. What I'm saying is this is the type of fighter with the type of style that's going to give him problems. Okay. Now, Stephen A. Smith, I don't know why he selected or chose rather to pick Terence Crawford. Maybe because of the Errol Spence, like I said earlier, but who knows why he did, but he did. And I think it's only rightful to pick a side. And a lot of people, you guys are getting sick of my counter and my prediction, and I'm going to give you an exact one come Monday. But you guys tell me what you think of Stephen A. Smith choosing aggressively Terence Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.